Hello, and thanks very much for joining me again. Today's short video, I'm not going to be doing any turning. I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about bottle openers, because we've for a long time done this traditional bottle opener kit, as you can see there. These are relatively common. We sell lots and lots of them. They're really popular. They're great fun kits to make, but we thought we wanted to do something a bit different, because those that know us know we like to be different from everyone else if we can. So we thought, seeing as most of the things that we make are round and turned on a lathe, we'd do a square-ended one, which is that one there. It's a slightly different colour to chrome. I don't think the camera is enough, even to be honest, when you look by eye, it's difficult to see the difference. It's actually white steel this is coated in, as opposed to chrome plated, but it's quite a nice colour. It's nice and bright. The main difference between these two, and one of the primary reasons we've done, we are doing this model, we still do this one, but we're doing this one, and that is because of the flange. Now the flange on here lends itself to round items, so you can basically turn a traditional handle and you get a traditional looking bottle opener. I'm not one for tradition. I like doing things a different way, and this one doesn't have a flange on it. All this needs is a 6mm hole, and it simply screws in, and I'm going to show you that in a minute, because what it means is this is a little bit more adaptable for different things. So yes, you can turn it, and you can use a square handle if you want to make like a knife handle and put it in that. If you want to make a flappy bit inside a cupboard or whatever and screw one into that, it will basically go into anything. And I think probably the best way of showing you that is show you one that I've already made. Unfortunately I didn't film this because I was just playing with a sample, but I've done one the other way around, and I've put Guinness on there as well. But you can see that because of the way the design of the actual opener itself, without the flange, it's really easy to drill a hole and just screw it in. If we had the flange on there, yes, you could do it. You'd drill a hole, and when you're turning that, you'd have to be careful as to exactly how you turned that, how far that goes in, and it's just a little bit fiddly. I know, because I've tried to do it. This is absolutely dead easy, and just to show you, it's really not, as I say, any more difficult than drilling a 6mm hole. But I will drill a 6mm hole, and I will screw it into there, and that will show you, this is just a scrap of oak I've had on the sander, just exactly how simple this kit is to make. So because I'm inherently lazy, instead of fiddling around with the locking nuts up the top there, I've just set the base on the pillar drill to the correct depth, and I'll just bring the handle down fully. I've marked my centre here. I've made sure it's level that way and level that way. So all I need to do is just simply drill a 6mm hole. The thread on the bottle stopper is 25mm long, so I've gone in 25mm into this bit here. Let me zoom out slightly. There we go. And it's then just a simple case of putting that in there and simply screwing it in. It honestly just doesn't get any simpler than that. If you're doing acrylics, of course, you won't be able to screw it in. You will need to set it in epoxy or some kind of glue. That's it. Job done. It's that easy, but it does mean, because it's so easy, lends itself to a variety of different shapes that you can do without worrying about fitting the flange or whatever around there. And of course, if you wanted to do it a different way and you find the threads a little bit long, these are pretty sturdy things, you could just cut off some of the thread if it's a little bit too long. For a permanent fix, I'd recommend popping a little bit of glue down there, but I don't know whether the camera will quite pick that up. You can see it's cut, you can't see there, it's cut the threads in there. It cuts them quite nicely, and that'll pop back in there. It's a dead simple product, but it's a little bit unusual because it's square and it's very, very easy to fit. I'm just popping a little bit of microcrystalline wax on this lump of wood, and this really is just to show you just how quick and simple something can be like this. Even if you're not into turning, it might lend itself to some flat work maybe, or beading possibly, or all manner of different things. I'm just going to pop that on the polishing wheel on the lathe, polish it up, and then just screw the kit back in there again. I don't think kits come much simpler than that, but it still looks quite nice and it feels quite nice too. So as I said before, it really doesn't get any simpler than a 6mm hole and screwing that in. Personally, I like that because it's a little bit different, and without the flange that really fits in quite nicely. On that one I just did the Guinness engraving on that side for with a little laser engraver. I did our logo on the other side, just having a little play because it's quite good fun playing with that. So I hope that gives you some ideas as to how you might use those, and I've done the video really because I know some people rely on seeing the video before they actually see the product, so you might not be aware that we've had these for a couple of months now, but hopefully you are now. I hope that's helpful. If we can help with anything else, drop us an email by all means. We'll hopefully have some more new products soon, and I shall be back on a computer near you in the very near future. Thanks very much for watching. We'll see you next time. Take care and enjoy whatever it is you do in your workshop. Bye bye for now.